Welcome back, Ravens Nation, to another episode of Vlog Talk. Today we got a heater on us because there have been some interesting reports coming out about the Ravens offense at training camp. And when I say the Ravens offense, I mean they are on the struggle bus. I mean they are riding shotgun on the struggle bus. Mr. Lamar Jackson not having a good time. Mark Andrews getting heated. Todd Monken just it's getting spicy all up in Baltimore. So on Friday, it got particularly bad. The defense was just getting them cheeks. Lamar threw 4 picks. He ended up spiking his helmet after a free rusher came through the offensive line again. Lamar's running for his life already. And just started training camp. Mark Andrews is getting mad at the ref for not calling a missed defensive pass interference. So he started flipping the ref off. That led to an unsportsmanlike. It's getting heated out here in Baltimore, folks. It's so bad Lamar is punting the football now, so he's trying to change positions. He's like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this offensive line. These guys suck. Get me out of here. Todd Monken summed it up pretty well when he said, it's a work in progress. We're not nearly where we need to be, and we shouldn't be because it's early in camp, but we have a lot of work to do. He also said, well, right now, it's not hard to project because we're not really good right now. We have a long way to go. Now, anyone that knows me knows I like to look at everything through a glass half full perspective. Let's take a second and just all Ravens fans collectively together, let's just take a deep breath in and let it out. I've been saying this for what feels like the entire off season, and that is the defense is going to have to carry this team in the early stages of the season. Nobody wants to hear that because Todd Monken came in, Lamar got paid, OBJ, Zay Flowers, blah, blah, blah. Everything's supposed to be fireworks in Baltimore. We're going to be better than the Kansas City Chiefs on offense. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. Listen, it's not going to happen. Anybody that thought that was the case, I'm sorry. It's delusion at this point. You do not bring in a brand new offensive coordinator. Look, this is not just like, we're going to run a few different plays and everything's the same. One, these are new players that are playing with each other, so they need to get that chemistry going on. Second of all, you have to learn brand new plays. Third of all, there's a ton of verbiage that comes with that. There's so much in learning a new system. It's not just a plug-and-play thing. And I know a lot of people know that. Maybe a lot don't. Seeing that the expectation is to dominate in what seems like right now, it's unreasonable for these guys to dominate. This defense has been together a year. We saw early last year, the defense struggled. Remember against Miami, week 2. The Ravens were up 21 points in the fourth quarter, and they blew it. Now, I know you can say, well, the offense should have, blah, 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 blah. I'm not here to talk about the offense. My point is the defense struggled. The offense had to sort of carry the load a little bit. Well, now the roles are reversed. The defense is going to have to step up and carry the load more until the offense gets their feet under them. They will. I believe they will. They have all the talent to do it. It's probably not going to be week 1, probably not week 2. It might not be till week 5, week 6. They're going to be competitive. They're not going to put up 6 points a game until week 7, but don't expect them to come out and dominate the first week of the season. If they do, hooray, I'll be right there cheering, screaming my head off for it, but I don't expect it to happen, and neither should you guys. We need to stay realistic and not push the panic button because the defense, which is a top 5 defense last year, is getting the better of a brand new offense in the first week of training camp. I can't even believe we're talking about this. And I know this is not all Ravens fans or all football fans, but I made the mistake of getting on Twitter, okay? And that's what really triggered me. It was a mistake. I admit I should not have done it. But seeing people already like, this is what happens when you have Lamar. Lamar would be a backup on 90% of teams. Todd Monken just needs to get his stuff together. Like, dude, what are you talking about? This is my head is about to explode. What are we talking about here? This is a brand new offense. If you think the panic is bad now, just wait till week 1 if they go out there and score 17 points and God forbid they lose the game. Ravens Nation is going to be in a mad panic. The sky is going to be Chicken Little up in here. The sky is going to be falling. Listen, guys, look. It's going to be okay. They're going to figure it out. John Harbaugh is one of the best coaches in the league. Todd Monken is a great coach. And this offense is stacked with talent. It's just, we need to be patient and give them some time. They're going to get there. I firmly believe they are. And I think probably most of Ravens Nation knows that. But there's just that small percentage that's maybe getting ahead of themselves a little bit, that we just need to collectively pump the brakes a little bit and readjust our expectations. It'll be just fine in the end. This defense is going to do their thing, and I cannot wait to see it, because this pass rush sounds nasty. If they are getting behind in pressuring Lamar as much as we're hearing they are, look, this has been one of the better offensive lines for the last several years, and we've lacked, in my opinion, a dominant pass rush. And keep in mind, David Ojabo is not even out there right now because he's dealing with an injury. So if they're doing this much damage to this offensive line without what's supposed to be one of their better pass rushers, then I cannot wait to see what they do when they're full go in the season. I'm going to stop the rant here. I apologize for just going off there for a minute. I want you guys to leave a comment down below. What are your expectations for this offense at the beginning of the year, and where do you think they're going to end up at the end of the year? As always, thank you, Ravens Nation, for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, help it in the algorithm by smashing the like button, and help me reach other fellow Ravens fans by smashing the subscribe button, and let's grow this channel through the roof. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next episode.